Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fine and doing well. Today, in this English online class, I welcome you all. Okay, so yesterday we learned two topics. Yes, the first topic that was antonyms, and the second one, yes, infinitives. So first we'll revise them, and after that we will move ahead and we'll learn another topic. Okay, so my dear student, what are antonyms? Yes, antonyms are the words which have opposite meaning, like up, opposite of up is down, hard, soft, okay, dark, gloomy, okay. I hope it is clear to you. So my dear student, now, so next we learn the topic infinitives. So first we'll discuss them, okay. So let us revise the topic. So this sentence we have, I go to school to study, he goes to school to study. So my dear students, yesterday we learned that the verb which is limited by its number or the person of the subject is called finite verb, and the verb which does not change its form, that is called, yes, non-finite verb. So in this sentence, go and goes, that is being changes. In these two sentences, the verb go, its being changes according to the person. That's why this is, yes, finite verb. And this verb study in these two sentences does not change its form. That's why it is called non-finite verb. I hope it is clear to you. So finite. So we have two types of verb, finite verb and the non-finite verb. So kinds of non-finite verbs. So my dear students, non-finite verb is in your syllabus. So we'll discuss it. Okay. So non-finite verb are of three types. So first is infinitive, second the gerund, and the third the participle. So there are two topics in your syllabus, the infinitives and the gerund. And yesterday we learned, yes, the infinitives. Okay. So infinitives, yes, is a non-finite verb. Okay. It is preceded by, yes, it is preceded by two, and it consists of two words. Two plus verb one. I hope it is clear to you. Now it's your turn. What you have to do? Yes. Now let's do one exercise to check what have you learned yesterday. Okay. So, we have this exercise. Okay. Okay. So first sentence is, she is willing to help us. Okay. She is willing to help us. Now what you have to do? You have to underline or identify or find out the infinitives. Okay. So I'm going to give turn to. So please raise your hand. Yes, Kinjal. I have unmuted you.
Yes, ma'am.
Kinjal, please find out infinitives. Hurry up. She is willing to help us.
Ma'am, willing.
No, that's not correct. Infinitive.
Ma'am, help.
Yes?
Ma'am, help.
No, that's not correct. 2 plus first form, that is to help. So this is infinitive. Okay? So this type of exercise can come on in your exam, or fill in the blanks with suitable infinitive can also come in your exam. Okay? So next I'm going to give turn to, so that next Kritigya. Kritigya, I have unmuted you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. Kritigya, please find out if
Yes, ma'am.
in the next sentence. To exercise daily is a good habit.
Ma'am, 2 exercise.
That's very good. Excellent. Great. Keep it up. So next I'm going to give turn to, yes, next Mehak. Mehak, I have unmuted you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. Next sentence, he offered me a chair to sit. Please find out.
To sit.
To sit. Very good. Excellent. Keep it up. Okay. So next I'm going to give turn to Shivain. Shivain, I have unmuted you. Shivain.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very
Good
good
morning,
morning,
ma'am.
dear. Very good morning. Okay. The plane is about to take off.
Ma'am, to take.
Very good. Excellent. So I hope this topic is very much clear to you. Okay. Now we are going to learn another topic. Okay. So the topic, so first, before I start, okay, I'll discuss with you. Okay. So two sentences. So first sentence I have written, that is dancing is a good for health. Dancing is good for health. And the second sentence, collecting stamps is her hobby. So my dear student, first you need to identify the ing form of verb in these two sentences. Okay. So I'm going to give turn to, yes, that is Bhavya. Bhavya, I have unmuted you. Yes, Bhavya.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, Bhavya.
Ma'am, I am Divya.
Okay, Divya, please identify ing form
Ma'am, I
of
am
verb.
Divya.
Okay, Divya, hurry up, find out ing form of verb. In these
Ma'am,
two sentences,
uh,
hurry up.
Dancing, collecting.
Very good, excellent. Dancing,
Dancing,
and
collecting.
Yes, these two are ing form of verb. That's very good. So I'm going. So now please listen to me. So listen to me very carefully. So dancing is, you know what? Dancing is a word which is formed from the verb dance. Okay, by putting ing. Okay, so it is a verb. It is like a verb here. Is it clear? Now it is functioning as a subject, okay, of the verb is. So it is functioning as the verb of noun. Okay, it is a subject of the verb is, so it is functioning as the verb of noun. Is it clear to you? So it is actually a verb, but the function which is it is actually a verb, but it is functioning the verb of noun. Okay. Now look at the second sentence. Collecting. So my dear student, this word collecting is formed from the verb collect. Okay. So by adding ing, okay, to it. And now it is also a subject. It is also a subject of the verb is. So it is also functioning the verb of noun. So my dear students, now listen to me carefully. So the word which is actually a verb, but functioning as the verb of noun, that is called, yes, that is called gerund. So my dear students, you know what? So today our topic of the day is gerund. So we are going to learn about this. I hope it is clear to you. Do I need to explain it again? Okay, I'm going to give turn to Harman. Harman, I have unmuted you. Harman, I have unmuted you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. Harman, please let me know. Is it clear to you or do I need to explain it again? Harman? Okay, I'm going to give turn to Kinjal. Kinjal, is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Kinjal, is the explanation clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, everything
Yes,
is clear.
ma'am.
Okay, now let's do the exercise. But before I start, I would love to tell you that this gerund can function in many ways. Okay, so for example, swimming is a good exercise. So in this sentence, swimming is a gerund. Now it's working as a subject. Okay, now I'm going to speak up the next sentence, that is, I like swimming. Now here again, swimming is a gerund, but now it's working as an object. Okay. Now third, I am fond of swimming. Now swimming word is again a gerund in this sentence, but now it's functioning as the object of the preposition of. I'm fond of swimming. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, now let's do the exercise quickly. Okay, to check what have you learned. Okay, so first you have to underline the gerund. You have to identify. You have to find out. Okay, so first, Rita likes reciting poems. Rita likes reciting poems. Okay, so I'm going to give turn to. So you have to identify the gerund. Mehak. Kritagya, okay. Kritagya, I have unmuted you.
Ma'am.
Yes, find out the gerund. Hurry up. Rita likes reciting poems. Hurry up. So Kritagya is not responding. So I'm going to give turn to Divya. Divya, I have unmuted you. Yes, Divya. I have unmuted you. Oh, she's not being unmuted. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Divya, are you there?
Good morning. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Good morning,
Divya, please
ma'am.
identify the gerund in this sentence. So so exercise, this type of exercise can come in
Reciting.
your exam. Yes.
Reciting.
Very good. Excellent. Keep it up. Rita likes reciting poems. Rita likes what she likes. She likes reciting the poems. I hope it is clear to you. So, next I'm going to give turn to Gursheen. Gursheen, I have unmuted you.
Good.
Yes, Gursheen. Gursheen. Gursheen, I have unmuted you. Wait. Yes, Gursheen.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, Gursheen. Gursheen, please identify the gerund in the second sentence. I like playing cricket.
Ma'am, playing.
Very good. Excellent. Your answer is correct. Okay. Next, I'm going to give turn to. Next is Komal. Komal, I have unmuted you. Komal. Yes, Agrim. Agrim, I have unmuted you. Yes, Agrim, do you hear me? What? Yes, Agrim.
Good morning.
Very good morning, dear.
Good morning.
Agrim, please find out the gerund. In this sentence, Rahul hates eating late.
Ma'am, eating.
Very good. Excellent. Your answer is correct. Now, my dear students, now let's do the next exercise. Exercise number 3. Fill in suitable gerunds of the verb given in the bracket. So, this type of exercise can come in your exam. Okay. So, Renu likes dash in the woods. Renu likes dash in the woods. Now, you have to fill gerund, suitable gerund. Okay. So, I am going to give turn to Angel. Angel Preet. Yes. Angel.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. Renu likes dash in the woods. Now, please fill suitable gerunds.
मैम आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं है.
But your voice is clear to me. Renu likes dash in the woods. Is it clear now? Please fill suitable gerund.
Yes, ma'am.
Fill suitable gerund. Angel. Why are you laughing? What's wrong with you? I don't like the way you behave in the class. Okay, Karthik. I have unmuted you, bache. Karthik.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning.
Ma'am, 14.
Very good. Excellent. Big clap for you. So, Renu likes
Thank you, ma'am.
walking. So, what we'll simply do, we have this form of verb. We simply add ing to make it gerund. Okay. So, yes. So, Renu likes walking in the woods. I hope it is clear to you. Now, let's do the next. Dash is injurious to health. So, we have this verb that is smoke. Okay. So, I'm going to give turn to, yes, Raghav. I have unmuted you. Yes, Raghav.
Ma'am, smoking.
Very good. Excellent. Now, please.
Ma'am, smoking.
Yes. S-M-O-K-I-N-G, smoking. So, what we'll simply do, we'll simply delete E that is given at the end and we'll add ing. So, smoking is injurious to health. I hope this topic is very much clear to you. Now, I'm going to give you turn. So, if you, okay, now let us recapitulate the topic first. So, what we did today, so we learned about finite verbs and the non-finite verb. Okay, so finite verbs are the verb which is limited by its number, person of the subject. Okay, on the other side, non-finite verb, the verb that does not change its form. Okay, that is called non-finite verb. So we have three types of non-finite verbs. That is the infinitive. That means 2 plus first form. 2 plus verb 1. Okay. So we have the gerund. That is verb 1 plus ing. Okay. So next we have participle that is not in your syllabus. I'm not going to discuss with you. Okay. Right now. So we'll have done this. So if we have to. So what is infinitive? So infinitive, that is a non-finite verb. Okay. It consists of two words, first form plus base form, that is verb 1. Okay, and it is preceded by 2. I hope it is clear to you. So it has two main functions. So it is used to join two sentences. Okay, so I went to market, first sentence, I went to market, I met Ria. So how can I connect these two sentences? By using infinitive. So I went to market to meet Ria. So this is the way I can use infinitive. Okay. So to join two sentences together. So one more. Okay. So next, it can also work as a substitute of the word so that. Okay. So next, so this type of exercise, underline the infinitives or fill the suitable infinitive, that can come in your exam. Okay. So it can come like this. So she is willing dash. She is willing dash help us. In bracket, you will be given this word help. So how will you fill infinitive in this blank? So you will fill this blank by using 2 plus first form. She is willing to. So you will first use this word to, and then you will use first form of the verb. So she is willing to help us. I hope it is clear to you. So this type of exercise, underline or to fill suitable infinitive in the blank, can come in your exam. So next we learnt about gerund. So my dear students, so the word which is actually a verb but functions the verb of noun, that is called gerund. Okay. So it is simply made by putting ing with the base form. Okay. So it can functions as subject, it can function as an object, or it can also function as an object of the preposition. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Now I'm going to give you turn. Suppose if you have any doubt, so you can discuss it with me. And one more thing, what you have to do, you will get assignment related to this topic, so you will have to do these exercises. Okay, so your hand. Only those students will raise the hand, those who have doubt. Okay. So I'm going to give turn to Bhavya. Bhavya, do you have any doubt? Yes,
मैम
Bhavya.
कोई डाउट नहीं मैम
No
नो डाउट
doubt. Please lower your hand then. That's good if you don't have any doubt. Okay. So next I'm going to give turn to Komal. Komal, I have unmuted you.
मैम नो डाउट
No doubt. That's great. Okay, then lower your hand, please. Okay. So don't raise your hand if you don't have any doubt. So Shantanu, I'm going to unmute you. Yes. Any doubt?
मैम नो डाउट
No doubt. Okay. Then we have Nishchay. Nishchay, any doubt? I have unmuted you.
मैम
Yes. Yes, Nishchay. What's your doubt?
मैम
Yes, bache. Wait.
मैम
What's your doubt?
गुड मॉर्निंग मैम
Very
मैम
good
मुझे
morning.
इन्फिनिटिव नहीं समझ आए
Yes, infinitives nahi samajh aaye. Okay, I'll just explain it to you. Okay, so infinitives is a non-finite verb. Okay, it is preceded by verb 2 plus verb 1. Like in this example, so she is willing to help me. What is infinitive? So 2 plus verb 1, that is to help. These two words are infinitives. Is it clear now?
यस मैम
Okay. So next, Kritigya, I have unmuted you.
गुड मॉर्निंग मैम
Very good morning, Kritigya. What's your doubt?
मैम आई वांट टू आस्क व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ gerund
So gerund, my dear student, is a word which is actually a verb, but functioning or the functions as the verb of noun. For example, dancing. So look at this word, Kritagya. The dancing is a word that is formed from the verb dance. Okay, that is formed from
Okay,
the
ma'am.
word dance by putting verb hai dance by putting ing. Okay, by putting ing
Okay,
to
ma'am.
it, but now it is functioning as the subject of the verb. So it is functioning as the, so it is the subject of the verb is, so it is functioning as the verb of noun. So the word which is actually
Okay,
a
ma'am.
verb but functions or functioning as the
Okay,
verb
ma'am.
of noun, that is called gerund. So we have first, what we have to
Ma'am,
do, we
one more
simply
doubt.
add ing to the base form. Okay, is it clear now?
Ma'am, one more doubt, ma'am.
Yes.
What is the meaning of willing?
Willing means when we want to do something. Okay,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
welcome bache. Now please. So next we have Shivain. Shivain, I have unmuted you.
Ma'am, what is interjections?
So interjections are the words which show surprise, sudden surprise. Oh, ouch, wow, hurrah, bravo. And what do we simply do? We put sign of exclamation at the end of this
Exclamation.
word. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, bache. So next we have, so next Radhika. Radhika, I have unmuted you.
Good morning.
Very good morning, Radhika.
Ma'am,
Yes. Yes, Radhika, speak up.
ma'am, can you tell?
Yes, Radhika, I have unmuted you. Yes, Radhika, speak up.
Ma'am, can you tell me the object of preposition and gerund?
Yes, I'm fond of speaking. I'm fond of writing letters. I'm fond of swimming. So now, swimming word is a gerund that is functioning as the object of the word of. Is it clear now? So next. So next we have Agrim. So Agrim, I have unmuted you. Yes, Agrim, please
Ma'am,
speak
मेरा
up. What's your doubt?
मैम मेरा लास्ट टाइम का ही हैंड रह गया हुआ है.
Okay, so you have no doubt. So I'm just lower your hand. Kritagya, you again. Mehak, now I have unmuted you. Yes, Mehak.
मैम वो आंसर देने के लिए किया है.
Okay, so lower your hand. Then we have Agrim. Yes, Agrim.
मैम नो डाउट.
No doubt. Okay, that's great. Kritagya, I have unmuted you. Still you have doubt?
मॉर्निंग मैम.
Yes. Yes, Kritagya, what's your
morning, ma'am.
doubt? Good morning, dear.
मैम आई वांट टू आस्क दैट मैम जो आपने कल होमवर्क दिया था पंक्चुएशन का चैप्टर 15 इन ग्रामर बुक.
Yes.
मैम जो उसकी ए एक्सरसाइज का फर्स्ट है मैम उसमें कॉमा लगने हैं कि नहीं लगने हैं.
Okay, let me open the book, please. Punctuation mark. 1 minute. So 29. 1 minute. 156. 156. Let me open the book. 156. Okay, so which exercise are you talking about?
मैम ए एक्सरसाइज.
Okay, A exercise. Which question?
मैम क्वेश्चन नंबर 1.
No.
Sanjay is a
Comma
smart
is
and
not required in that sentence. Sanjay is a smart and intelligent boy. We have two qualities that have these two qualities have been added with the word and. So no comma is required there. Okay. So next
Ma'am,
word
I
6.
want to ask one more.
One. Participants were very talented. One of them in fact got full marks. So no comma is also required in this sentence. First and 6. No comma will be there. Okay.
मैम आई वांट टू आस्क कि मैम जो आप असाइनमेंट भेजोगे
Yes.
मैम वो हमने बुक पे करनी है या फेयर कॉपी पे?
No, you have to do it in your book. Okay.
ओके मैम. यस मैम.
Okay.
Thank
So
you,
I
ma'am.
hope everything is clear to you.
यस मैम.
Harman, you want to ask something? Yes. Harman.
गुड मॉर्निंग मैम.
Yes. You want to ask something?
यस मैम कैन
Yes. Wait.
मैम कैन यू प्लीज अपलोड.
Yes. Wait.
मैम
Yes.
कैन यू.
Harman, what are you doing? You are muting yourself. I am unmuting you. Yes.
मैम कैन यू प्लीज अपलोड द असाइनमेंट ऑन द स्नैप होमवर्क आल्सो.
Yes, I'll upload. Okay, don't you worry. Now, please. Okay, now no hand, no raised hand is there. So everything is clear to you. Okay, so meeting is going to get over. What you have to do, you have to do practice of the topic which you have learned today. Okay, so we'll meet you tomorrow. Okay, so next week. So till then, bye. Stay at home. Stay safe.